Don't worry, everyone. You do not have to wait until tomorrow to see Danny live because she's right here.
Hello.
Come play with me, Danny. I've been wanting to say that for a very long time.
Yes, Claudia likes The Shining a lot.
Yes, we're kind of fans.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, Claudia, I have something really important to talk to you about today. We have been talking to Dr. Kohli a lot about what's good for our hair, and I think you've noticed me using a product in the bathroom when we're getting ready lately, right?
I do notice that, and I've asked you about it.
Yes. So we're talking about dry shampoo today, and it actually can be bad for you, you guys. So you need to keep this in mind. We talked to Dr. Kohli about why this is bad for you. Take a look at what she said. Dr. Kohli, last time you were here talking to me, we talked about all of the things that we can do to keep our hair healthy, but we talked about something off camera that absolutely shocked me. So being on TV, you know, I do my hair every day and I try not to wash it as often because we talked about that. It's not great for your hair, but I do use dry shampoo all the time. And you were telling me this can actually be very dangerous. I actually sent Dr. Kohli the back of my dry shampoo and she's like, bad, don't use it. So we have to talk about this. Tell us about why this can be so bad.
You know, such a popular product, Danny. We all use it. We've sort of gotten reliant on it because it gets your hair clean real quick, you smell good and all that. And the way that it works, it does two main things. It absorbs the oils or the sebum that our scalp produces, and then it adds some fragrance. And that's kind of why we end up using it. But it can be really dangerous. And I think overuse of dry shampoo or using the wrong types of dry shampoo can lead to a lot of health problems. So let's talk about what it can do to our hair. So some dry shampoos have alcohol in them because they're aerosol sprays, and they're alcohol based, and that can cause breakage of the hair. When you put dry shampoo into your scalp and you kind of do that rubbing motion in there, you can actually clog the pores in your scalp and create inflammation of the follicles. It's called folliculitis in the scalp. You're not washing your hair as often, so you can get a lot of product accumulating on your scalp, and that can cause dandruff or flakiness. So that can be bad. And then some dry shampoos have talc in them, which has been linked to cancers like ovarian cancer. And even if they don't have talc, some of them have propellants because it's a spray that have been linked to other types of cancers. So we have to be really, really careful using these dry shampoos.
Yeah, and we're putting them directly on our scalp, which I'm sure means that it's absorbing directly in, right?
Well, our scalp is like our skin. And anything you put in there gets systemic absorption. And sometimes we don't think about that because your hair, you sort of think of it as a dead protein. But our scalp is very much a breathing organ, and we want to be sure to nurture it carefully.
Okay, all right, that's very important. Now, I want to talk to you about other hair care products. You know, our shampoos, our conditioners, should we be really looking at these to make sure that they don't have chemicals like that as well?
Yes. What we put on our body, on our skin, on our hair should be equally as important as what we put inside. Because you want to think about it like it's absorbing into your body, essentially. So you want to look for, you know, shampoos without sulfates. You want to look for conditioners without silicone. You want to look for hair dyes that don't have coal tar. And then this was one I didn't actually know about, but now I've started looking. If it says fragrance or parfum on it, that's got phthalate in it, you do not want to be using that.
Oh, okay, wow, that's bad too. So all natural ingredients, stuff like that, even natural fragrances, can we look for those?
That's exactly right. So you want to look for oils or plant essences, those types of fragrances. But if they're using synthetic manufactured fragrances, it might smell great, but it's not good for you. And if you're not sure, just talk to your doctor, take a photo of the back and look at the ingredients and sort of get a sense. But it's really important to make sure you're looking at those bottles.
Okay, yeah, definitely putting it right in our scalp, which means right on our skin. Before I let you go, Dr. Kohli, we talked about 3 big things that we can really do to make sure that our hair stays healthy. Can you tell us about 3 of those things we can do? Just a little checklist here for us.
So I think about like washing, drying, and styling.
Great.
So when we're washing, you want to make sure you only put shampoo on the scalp, not in the actual hair. Don't rub it into your hair. The American Academy of Dermatology says that's a no-no. So let it sort of rinse through your head. You want to wash your hair about 2 to 3 times a week usually, but if you have more oily hair, perhaps a little more. If you have more dry hair, perhaps a little less. So kind of find the sweet spot for your head. When you're drying your hair, you want to let it air dry, not use blow dryer if you can avoid it. And use a wide tooth comb to detangle, not a hairbrush. And then if you are going to use any kind of hot tools to style, less than once a week.
Ooh.
You want to put heat on that hair.
Ah, guilty. Okay.
Yes, me too. So just try as much as you can to sort of baby your hair. And if you're doing it twice in a row, then maybe give your hair a week off because you want to allow that protein to sort of regenerate and regrow. And remember, we have stem cells in our scalp that are helping our hair to grow, so we want to be gentle.
Okay, well, ladies especially, and this also works for men, I know that too, but make sure that you're really taking care of your hair. We want that to stay on our head. Dr. Kohli, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
All right, most of us have activity trackers like an Apple Watch or Fitbit. Well, next week, Danny discusses the effectiveness of these devices with Dr. Kohli. Do you have a topic or question for Dr. Kohli? Well, message us on our Facebook page, Colorado and Company on 9 News, and your topic may just end up on the show.